Welcome, dear dreamer. Tonight, you've arrived just in time. Step aboard the last train of the night, a sleepy locomotive that travels far beyond the land of wakefulness. This is your special invitation to leave behind the noise, the hurry, and the thoughts that crowd your mind. This train has only one destination, Dreamland, and our conductor, well, he knows every star on the route. The station is quiet now. The lights are dim, casting golden glows along the polished floors. A light drizzle taps gently on the glass roof overhead, like a lullaby ridden by the clouds. You're standing on platform 11, your ticket already tucked in your coat pocket. There's no rush, no announcements, only the low hum of the train, resting nearby, waiting for you. The train itself is timeless. Deep navy blue with silvery trim, like a vessel made from midnight and moonlight. Its windows glimmer softly, reflecting the gentle lamps that line the platform. The doors slide open without a sound, as though they, too, are dreaming. Inside. The compartments feel like floating rooms, velvet seats, wooden walls that smell faintly of cedar, a warm glow from antique lamps. Everything is hushed, everything is calm. You take a seat by the window, feeling your muscles relax as if the cushion beneath you is made of clouds. Then comes the soft click of polished shoes on the wooden floor. The train conductor appears tall, quiet, dressed in a deep charcoal uniform with a golden watch chain. His eyes are kind, and behind them lies the knowledge of 1,000 sleepy journeys. Welcome aboard, he says in a whisper, tipping his cap slightly. We'll be departing in just a moment. Next stop, ... The stars. You hear the soft whoosh of the doors closing, followed by a low, velvety chime. The train sighs gently, then begins to move, slowly, gently, as if it doesn't want to disturb. Your thoughts, outside the window, the world begins to blur. Buildings fade, lights dissolve, the rain softens to mist. And then, the tracks vanish. The train glides, not on steel rails anymore, but on a path of stardust. You feel lighter. The rhythm of the train sways you, back and forth, back and forth. A cradle for grown-up dreamers. The ceiling above begins to dissolve into glass, revealing a sky thick with stars. You watch as constellations drift by. Orion waves from afar. The Pleiades twinkle like city lights in the distance. The train's soft whistle echoes not into air, but into space itself, long, slow, and gentle. The conductor checks his golden pocket watch again. Perfect timing, he murmurs, almost to himself. Then he gently pulls a lever near the corridor, and the carriage begins to slow. Ahead, there is a small glowing platform floating in the stars, shaped like a crescent moon. The first dreamers stop. You let out a soft breath, not because you're tired, but because you're beginning to let go. The stars outside blur into sleepy shapes, and your eyes grow heavy. The conductor smiles. Don't worry, he whispers. There's no wrong stop. We'll take you exactly where your dreams begin. The train moves steadily, floating now far beyond the sky. No more cities, no more clocks, just the sound of the stars humming outside, and the gentle rhythm of the wheels that no longer touch any tracks. Inside the train, the lights are dimmed to a soft amber hue. The lamps sway just a little with the movement, casting warm shadows on the wooden walls. The air smells faintly of lavender, and something older like aged books or distant memories. You shift slightly in your velvet seat, your body sinking deeper into rest. Asterisk, outside your window, the scenery has changed. You're approaching the nebula tunnel, a great cosmic ribbon made of swirling blues, purples, and pinks. It glows softly, not harshly like city lights, but like the inside of a dream. The tunnel stretches endlessly forward, curling like smoke, inviting the train and its sleepy passengers to pass through. Asterisk, the conductor walks quietly through the aisle. His steps are steady, hands behind his back. He nods gently to each passenger, not disturbing anyone, simply making sure all is calm. You glance up and meet his eyes briefly, eyes that somehow make you feel safe, like someone is watching over your journey while you drift. Asterisk, then. The train enters the tunnel. Asterisk, there is no bump, no rattle, only a slow shift in sound, like soft music coming from far away, notes you don't recognize, yet somehow remember. The windows fog slightly, not from cold, but from the tunnel's mist-dream, vapor, as some call it. You lean your head against the glass. It's warm, surprisingly, comforting. Asterisk. As you ride through the nebula, images begin to appear in the clouds. Soft, slow-moving shapes, memories perhaps, or dreams waiting to be born. A house you once knew, a swing in a forgotten field, a gentle voice calling your name. Nothing sharp, nothing loud, only gentle reminders from somewhere deep inside. Asterisk, the conductor pauses beside you. He doesn't speak, but holds up a small silver compass. The needle spins slowly, pointing not north or south, but inward, toward you. He smiles again, then walks on. The compass is not meant to guide your body, it's meant to guide your rest. Asterisk, you feel the lull settle in now. Not just sleepiness, but the slow sinking feeling that means you are no longer here, not fully. Part of you is already floating through your own sleepy nebula. You blink slowly. Once, twice. Then again, asterisk, the tunnel begins to open up ahead. The stars return, even brighter than before, like they've been polished by the dreams that passed. Through the mist, the train glides forward, smooth as breath, heading deeper into the night. Asterisk, you take one last look out the window before your eyes close again. You don't need to understand where you are. You only need to know you are on the way. Asterisk, the train conductor gently checks his watch again, then turns the page of a small worn book he keeps in his coat pocket. It's a book of dreams, yours, and many others. He smiles to himself. All is on time, he whispers into the quiet. Asterisk. The train has drifted far beyond the nebula now. The tunnel behind you glows faintly in the distance, a soft ribbon in the sky, fading like a forgotten lullaby. Ahead, something new begins to appear on the horizon. Not stars, not planets, trees, asterisk, but not like the ones back on Earth. These trees float. Asterisk, you sit quietly, your breath slow and even as the train approaches the floating forest of sleep. Asterisk, the forest hovers gently in space, suspended as if cradled by invisible hands. Its trees are tall and silver blue, their leaves shimmering with the faintest glow, like dew catching moonlight. The branches sway as though moved by an unseen wind, though there is no wind here, only stillness. Peace. Asterisk. The train slows slightly as it passes through the forest. No tracks, just gentle drifting between the trunks. Outside your window, glowing owls blink slowly, perched on silent branches. Stars peek through the leaves above, flickering in rhythm with your breath. A fox with a coat made of stardust steps quietly across a glowing path and disappears into the mist. Asterisk, the air in the train shifts ever so slightly, cool, fresh, like stepping into a dream just before it begins. A quiet rustle can be heard from outside, not sharp like leaves crunching, but soft, like pages turning in a book you love. Asterisk, the conductor passes again. He doesn't speak, but his presence feels reassuring. He holds a long scroll now, a passenger list perhaps, or maybe a map of each dreamer's night. You catch a glimpse as he turns a corner. Your name is there, written in silver ink. Asterisk, you lean back, letting your head rest on the cushion. The gentle rocking of the train, the silver trees, gliding past, the soft hum of invisible music in the walls, all of it cradles you. You feel wrapped in quiet. Asterisk, for a moment, you remember something, or maybe imagine it. A tiny cabin nestled in trees like these, a place where time stands still, a cup of something warm, a blanket made of clouds. Then the thought drifts away, like a boat on a river, and you don't chase it. Asterisk, because here, on this train, you don't need to go anywhere. You are already on the way to where your dreams live. Asterisk, the forest begins to thin. Trees become fewer. A soft golden fog replaces the space between trunks. And then the train slowly emerges from the forest, as if waking from a nap. Asterisk, the stars return. The sky feels wider again. But part of that quiet forest still lingers with you, like the scent of rain long after the storm has passed. Asterisk, the conductor quietly adjusts a small dial near the front of the cabin. You feel the train ease into a slower rhythm, preparing for the next part of the journey. Asterisk, you close your eyes again. The forest may be behind you, but the peace it offered has curled up gently in your heart. And so you drift, still aboard, still safe, still on your sleepy route through the stars. The train sails on in silence, not rushing, not waiting, just floating softly through the velvet night. The stars above have grown larger now, almost close enough to touch, and below, something shimmers. Asterisk, you lean closer to your window. Beneath the train, there is no land, no trees, only water. A great still sea, endless and quiet, reflecting the moon like a silver coin resting on a soft blanket. The surface does not ripple, it does not move. It only waits. Asterisk, as the train glides lower, you notice it is heading toward a bridge, long, curved, glowing faintly under the moonlight. The moonlit bridge. Asterisk, it is made of something soft yet strong, like light frozen in time. It doesn't rise from the water, it floats just above it, held by nothing but dreams and memory. And across it, the train begins to travel slowly, gently, its wheels silent against the glowing path. Asterisk, outside, fireflies drift just above the water's surface. There, lights blinking slowly, like yawns made visible. You can't help but watch them. Their dance is not random. It's as if they know something, like where you've been and where you're going. Asterisk, the train's interior feels even quieter now, as if the journey has reached its most delicate moment. You feel your heartbeat slowing. Your thoughts have dimmed, like a lantern turned low. There is no more before, no more after, only now, only the slow hum of rest. Asterisk, the conductor remains at the front of the train. He gently places a record on a turntable hidden in a brass box. A tune begins to play, faint, dreamy, like a memory you never had, but always missed. You hear no lyrics, just soft notes, echoing like wind through reeds. Asterisk, the train moves steadily over the bridge. Below, the waters begin to shimmer with soft images like dreams reflected back to you. A field of wildflowers, a child's laughter, a hand held in quiet comfort. They are not sharp, not exact, but they feel true, familiar. Asterisk, you take a long breath, inhale, exhale. Asterisk, the kind of breath that loosens everything inside you. You feel the last pieces of your waking day fall away, like petals on still water. Asterisk, the moonlit bridge stretches far across the sea, but you are in no hurry. Each moment on it feels like a lullaby, a place between worlds where time takes a pause, and all that remains is rest. Asterisk, the conductor turns a small knob beside the record player. The music fades even softer. He glances back at the passengers. Most are asleep now, their faces gentle. In the golden light, he smiles again, just a small one, as if pleased to see that the night is doing its work. Asterisk, and then, ahead, the bridge begins to curve upward. Like the crescent moon, it reflects. The waters fade away beneath it, and slowly, gently, the train rises once more back into the sky, back into the stars. Asterisk, your eyes begin to close without effort now. The weight of the day, the noise of the world, all of it left far behind on the other side of that quiet, glowing bridge. Asterisk. The train has left the moonlit bridge behind, rising now into the deepest part of the sky. The stars no longer twinkle, they glow with a steady softness, like lanterns left on in quiet rooms. The space outside is darker, but not empty. It is full of waiting, of silence, of dreams forming like clouds. Asterisk, inside the train, everything is still. The carriage barely sways. The light is soft and golden, casting gentle halos on the velvet seats and polished wood. You feel weightless, not floating exactly, but as if gravity has taken a rest, as if the world, for just this moment, has nothing more to ask of you. Asterisk, ahead, something appears in the distance, faint at first, a soft light, a platform, perhaps. Asterisk, yes. The conductor adjusts the brass lever near the front, and the train begins to slow. No screeching, no jolt, only a hush, the kind of hush that makes room for peace. Asterisk, you sit up slightly, not to leave, but to see. Asterisk, through your window, a new station comes into view, Dreamland Station. Asterisk, it hovers among the stars, built of white stone and soft glowing crystal. Its roof is arched, with spires that catch the moonlight and turn it into silver mist. There are no signs, no clocks, no doors, only open arches and soft staircases leading to nowhere. And everywhere, asterisk, the platform, is lined with sleepy creatures. Some look like deer made of fog, others like cats curled up in moonbeams. They do not speak. They only watch gently, blinking slowly, as if they've been expecting you. The train comes to a soft stop. The conductor rises. He walks slowly through the cabin now, not to wake you, but to let you know you've arrived. He doesn't speak. He doesn't need to. You already know. You feel it, not in your ears, but in your breath. The journey has come to its close, but not the dream. No, that is just beginning. Asterisk, one by one, the passengers drift from the train, not walking, not hurrying, moving gently, like mist. Some step onto the platform. Others float upward into soft stairways made of starlight. No to go the same way. Yet each one looks content, at peace. as if they've finally found the part of sleep they were missing. Asterisk, you rest your head again, eyes heavy. You may not need to step off. Not tonight. Some stay on. Some ride just a little longer. The train will return. It always does. Asterisk, the conductor glances back one final time. His hand touches the window frame gently, as if to say, asterisk, you're safe. You're home now. Then he disappears into the soft gold of the corridor. The lights dim further. The stars outside blur. Your breath becomes slower, steadier. Your thoughts fade completely now, like the last echo of a lullaby. Asterisk, no sound, no motion, just the soft hum of sleep, wrapping around you like a blanket woven from the sky itself. You are here, asterisk, you are dreaming, you are home.